Well, good evening. Welcome to my first State of the City address as mayor of the great city of Canton. I'm thrilled to see everyone who has come out tonight and to know that so many people care as much about the future of our city as I do. So what is the state of our city? Canton has been going through difficult periods, a period in which rising crime, a declining economy, and deteriorating neighborhoods have lowered our spirits and dampened our morale. But we now have a new administration, and with that new administration comes new opportunity and fresh ideas to help make Canton great once again. Now, I think it's important to note that this situation is not unique to the city of Canton. In fact, I think that it was Governor Strickland who said it best in his State of the State address last year when he said, "The time has come for us to live within our means while investing in what matters." I can't think of a better mission statement to guide us while we develop our strategy for improving this city. With this in mind, let's take a quick look at our means. In 2007, the city's actual spending from the general fund was $54.2 million. In comparison, the auditor has certified the revenue projection for 2008 at $55.1 million. While this may appear on the face to be a great figure for the city of Canton, let me share with you a few items that have given us some concern. There are several items requiring us to spend substantially more than we did last year. We have to account for a contractual, across-the-board 3% pay increase, which will raise our overall payroll spending by $1 million. We must also account for a rare 27th pay period this year, which adds another $1.2 million to our spending that simply didn't exist in 2007. Add that to a variety of other increasing cost factors, costs that you're all paying too, like the cost of gasoline, natural gas, electricity, etc., and we soon begin to see a significant budget shortfall. But we've continued to work on this situation, and the good news is that the budget does live within our means. In order to accomplish this, we are holding all discretionary spending for the coming year to 2007 levels. Along with a few other adjustments, we were able to put together a balanced budget. So I've established we're going to live within our means. Now what matters? What are our priorities? That answer is simple: jobs, neighborhoods, and safety. Let's start with jobs. The first thing that I have done to prepare us for a creation of jobs is to restructure our development department by splitting responsibilities of economic and community development into two separate entities. We now have a development director, Robert Torres, who is responsible for the commercial, retail, and industrial growth of our community. Our deputy director of development, Carmen West, will focus on our neighborhoods, our homes, and our community programs. We've also recently brought on board our new deputy director for the Canton Community Improvement Corporation, Joanne Paulino, who will focus her efforts on grant writing and new business development within our community. For the first time, the City of Canton will have someone whose primary responsibility is writing grants, which will allow us to generate more revenue for the city without raising taxes. I plan to devote a large portion of my time as mayor working on economic development, including taking an aggressive stance towards annexation, lobbying state and federal governments for additional funding, and working towards a global presence for the City of Canton. I've already met with the governor, the Ohio Department of Development, Senator Sherrod Brown, Congressman Regula, and I've only just begun. We are restructuring our loan assistance programs so that they more strongly emphasize the role that entrepreneurs and small businesses play in our local economy. With these simple changes, I believe that Canton's development team is already better positioned in creating new jobs that we need so desperately. This new development team will collaborate with City Council, the Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce, the Stark Development Board, Stark County's Community Improvement Corporation, the local Port Authority, local universities, as well as Northeast Ohio Regional Development Organizations. If you can bring jobs into our city, we will be as creative as necessary and use every resource out there to make it worth your effort to locate in Canton. In short, the City of Canton is now open for business. Another program I'm very excited about is the Canton Incubator Program. As part of the initiative, we will host a business plan competition for aspiring entrepreneurs, which will include a public presentation where the finalists will be chosen based upon the quality of their overall project. We will then provide a grant of up to $25,000 in seed money for the winners of this contest. Winning entrepreneurs will also receive our assistance in finding a suitable location for their startup, getting research and development assistance from the local universities, and being set up with the board of advisors to provide professional oversights from experts in the fields of finance, marketing, and management. I want Canton to be known as a place to go if you're starting up a new business. I want Canton to be known as a place to go if you're relocating or expanding your business. I want the world to know that Canton is open for business. Now I want to switch gears to talk about our neighborhoods. Many neighborhoods in our city have been devastated by a loss of jobs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, crimes, gangs, drugs, and prostitutes. We all know about the devastating impacts of these problems, so I'll spare you the details. I present instead our plans to revitalize our neighborhoods. For starters, we need to help keep people in their homes and increase the number of homeowners occupied in our city. To help existing homeowners who are on the brink of defaulting on their mortgages, we are launching a foreclosure mediation program. By collaborating with community service organizations, state and local government agencies, and the banks that are foreclosing on our homes, we will be able to use the weight of the city government to stop the declining value of our neighborhoods. While we can't save everyone, every home that we can save in the city of Canton is a victory for all of us. Another initiative on this front is a city-sponsored mortgage review service. Predatory lenders are thriving on working families whose dream is to own their own home. The surest way to prevent our friends and neighbors from falling into this trap is to catch them before they sign a contract. By reviewing loans before they are signed, we will be able to identify these predatory lenders and turn them directly over to the county prosecutor. Predatory lenders in Canton will either be run out of town or put in jail. We will also soon be launching another initiative titled Remodeling Assistant Partnership Program. This program will offer property owners the chance to make repairs and upgrades to their homes within targeted neighborhoods using matching funds from the city. An equally important aspect of this program is that it will create new jobs for young people ages 16 to 22, as we plan to work closely with our schools, our career centers, and our building trades unions to mentor Canton's youth and teach them the skills they need to begin a rewarding career. And I know what you're thinking. What about those boarded up houses and empty lots? Well, we have a plan for them too. It's called Rebuild Canton. Using our City Land Bank program, we will target boarded up properties and empty lots to remodel or completely rebuild from the ground up. This program will improve the appearance of our neighborhoods while also supporting our youth jobs program. I realize that not every house can be saved or even should be saved, but I'd much rather start rebuilding Canton's neighborhoods than continuing to tear them down one house at a time. There are many new and exciting things we hope to accomplish in our neighborhoods, and we are only just beginning. To be successful, we need to create jobs, improve our housing stock, and most importantly, make our streets safe. Which brings me to our crime package. My first priority in addressing the crime issue in our city was to find the best safety director possible. Tom Nesbitt is exactly the kind of person we were looking for. Because of his experience running a statewide law enforcement agency, we will be changing the face of police